Hello, welcome to Atrocious Gameplay. If you're new here, welcome on in, but if you're returning, welcome back to EXP University, where we are looking at all the Limitless decks, and I'm showcasing a whole bunch this week on ones that I think that you should know about in your matchup spreads. This time, we're looking at a little bit more control-y deck, or a lot more control-y deck than the last one we showed. Oranguru Cincino Control with a little bit of spice that you may not have thought would go into this deck. It is the Delcatty from Celestial Storm. Search for Friends is the ability when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn. You may put 2 supporter cards from your discard pile into your hand. So essentially, this is a PAL pad that goes into your hand instead of your deck. Very, very cool card, especially when paired up with the Scoop Up Net. Scoop Up Net, if you do not know, picks up a Pokemon and puts it into your hand, discards all attaching cards, as long as that Pokemon is not a V or a GX. Very, very cool combo that I've come to find out. It was used with Shintaro Ito, played this deck in the 3rd Limitless Qualifier. I personally got this specific list from Yoshi Yuki on Twitter. Hopefully I said that correctly. I believe both of them went 8 and 5, so they didn't make day 2. Or I do know that there were other people playing this deck that made day 2 the Limitless Qualifier. So I do think that this is something that should be on your radar. You should know how to play against it, because you never know. This could be your final round, round 13. This is your winning in, but you have no idea, and then all of a sudden you get bounced because you have no idea how to play against it. So I'm going to have a lot of fun playing this because I do like playing control decks. My opponents won't have fun. But anyways, let's just jump on into the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe here to the channel, because that's what all YouTubers say before they go into their game, right? And here we go. First game of the episode. Finally getting into it with this deck. I'm super excited to play this deck more. It seems pretty cool in my opinion. Here we go. Wow, a lot of Pokemon out right now. I think we're just okay with starting Oranguru personally, because we don't really need anything in the active, to be honest. Gumi is the ideal starter, but it's not essential in the beginning. Scoop Up Net or Water Energy? Probably just Water Energy is better to get right now, so then I can attach it to the Oranguru, because we will Titan Lies the next turn. I'm not going to worry about evolving into Persian, because I think Cincino is much better to get at the beginning, so we're going to try to focus more on that. But the Persian, in my mind, you may think, like, why is this Persian in here? Because Gathering of Cats, none of our Pokemon, literally none of our Pokemon have the move Catterday. I believe that Persian's in here for the sole purpose of being a free retreater. So that's just kind of how I feel. I mean, you play the air balloons, but people are playing Tool Scrapper in this format. As time goes on, more and more people are playing it and implementing at least one into their list. So having a free retreater on the field could be a pretty good idea. We are facing ultimate, maybe not ultimate, Welder Mewtwo. I was about to say ultimate, but it's actually Welder, because this is Turbo Strike, not the Soul Burst Solgaleo. There's so many different variations of Mewtwo. Mewtwo, I feel like we're just scratching the surface, and I think it's got some really cool stuff on the way. So we are actually going to Quick Ball. We're going to get rid of this Belelba and Bryson, man. And we're going to go grab, we might grab a Gumi, actually. I think I am going to grab a Gumi right here. I'll grab this Gumi. I'll attach this Water Energy right here, just in case we need to do the Thingamadoo Articuno later. And we'll put another Mincino down. We'll also use this Crushing Hammer. It hits heads. We take that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going... I actually may Resource Management. I'm actually going to go here, here, and here. I feel like those are 3 cards that we kind of want, and they're going to be at the bottom, so it's not that huge of a deal. If he takes a knockout, we'll be able to Lieutenant Surge's strategy as well, so that's very, very nice. Going in with the Jirachi now. They did have Welder in hand, so that's interesting. Oh, only did one though. That's really, really nice. But they can still Turbo Strike into this Mewtwo. They have discarded 2 energies, so they will be able to take a knockout on the Oranguru if they do find a switch. Did they play Dedenne this turn or last turn? I literally can't remember. It's only been like 30 seconds. They played it last turn. So they could Cherish Ball for a Dedenne. Could have been prized. They do have a switch in hand anyway, so that doesn't really matter. But they're going to Turbo Strike. They're going to take this knockout, and we'll be able to use Lieutenant Surge, so that's actually really, really nice. So there is that. If they're smart, they'll probably Turbo Strike every single turn, because they don't need to do much else in all honesty. I'm going to put Goomy up front, make them commit another energy before doing anything, and we're going to put this Oranguru down. We're going to Lieutenant Surge. I'm going to Chip. I don't know if it matters too much, but I think I'll Cherish Ball because it's going to get discarded anyway. Might as well see what the top of their deck is going to be. We are going to do Skitty. I'm trying to think. I feel like I want to do... I'm going to evolve this one. I feel like I want to maybe see what this Acrobite gives me before I do that. Yeah, let's do that. We do get a research here. See, that is the exact reason why. Actually, wait, but we can do Air Balloon. Let's do Air Balloon, actually, because we can go get one of those anyways. One of the Professor's research back. I think maybe a Water Energy is a good call. Let's put that Water Energy there. I don't want to stamp them. Might as well, though, right? Let's do this Quick Ball right here because we're going to research. We do get another Air Balloon, which is super, super cool. Crushing Hammer, if this hits heads. Oh my goodness. I think probably get rid of the Psychic Energy. That probably is much better in terms of things that they can do. But we're going to Delcatty here. We're going to Delcatty. We're going to grab... It doesn't matter what we grab because we already did one supporter. But we definitely want another Professor's Research. I will Ordinary Rod both an Oranguru and an Energy in the deck. And then... we'll go ahead and Research. No need to stamp. And we do have this plus a Yell Grunt, which is nice. Goomy is here. Goomy is there. Goomy is everywhere. Let's give him a Power Plant. Give them Power Plant right here. And then I don't think that we need to Resource Manage right now. We can Gust something up, catch it in the active next turn. So I'm pretty okay with what Goomy is doing right here, right now. Because we know that they got the Cherish Ball. That's not a Giant Hearth. So as of right now, they can't use any moves to take any knockouts, which is nice. Because there's no way that he can get two Psychic Energies on for a Miraculous Duo. So I think we're sitting okay right now, and they're just going to scoop. I think that Power Plant play, whatever, I think that was absolutely perfect. Especially that Chip Ice Axe, because you never know. I don't remember what the exact order of their top 3 was, but I know that a Giant Hearth was in there. So if the Giant Hearth was the top deck, they could have easily just ran us. So very, very happy about that. Let's go into a second game now. And another game, here we go. I saw Metal, Dragon, also saw Lightning and Psychic. So I believe that this is ADP Zacian. This could be a couple other things. This could be like a Mewtwo box, but with that combination, I think Mewtwo is just much more popular right now. I'm sorry, I think ADP Zacian is just much more popular. Because it was much more popular before Rebel Clash, so people have the cards, and it is a decent deck. Didn't perform as well as people thought it would in the Limitless Qualifier, but still, like, it was still a good call. So we've got Goomy up front. Goomy is very nice. We've got the Zacian. I'm not going to scoop up anything. I'm not even going to chip. I think I'm just going to go right into an Intrepid Sword. And we got another Delcatty. Delcatty is not something that I want. Especially because I already have one in hand, but I'll just Resource Manage it back in or use an Ordinary Rod, one of the two. And Malamar. Okay, is this going to be Mewtwo Malamar? I think this is either going to be Mewtwo, Malamar, or Dragapult. Although I don't know why Dragapult would be playing Dragon. But here's a Marnie. That's kind of okay. Marnie's pretty okay, to be honest. Not the greatest set of cards from a Marnie, but you know what? We can quick ball away for a basic Pokemon. So it's not, I guess it's not all that bad. We do have Goomy up front. No Pokemon in the discard so far. Let's see who they're going to get. Again, it could be Dragapult or it could be Mewtwo Mally. Mewtwo Mally is my guess, and that's what it's going to be because the dragon is like the Dragonite. So again, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm going to do this. I'm going to grab a Minccino. Yeah, I'm going to grab a Minccino. I'm going to put Minccino down on the bench. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to team Yellgrunt or do I want... I think I'm going to team Yellgrunt. Yeah, I think I'm going to team Yellgrunt. Put that back in their hand, and then I'm just going to go Intrepid Sword. Because the attachment is really nice, because now they cannot Night Watch, right? Even if they get 2 Malamars and an attachment, that's going to be 3 energies, and you need 4 for Goomy. So that's going to be really, really nice. Unfortunately, though, they could use Poltergeist right here because Goomy only has 40 HP. It is very, very tiny. So if they do get 2 Malamars and an attachment, we know they have 1 attachment in their hand. So there goes the Dragonite that I was mentioning earlier. Gonna go grab a Dedenne. Okay. It puts the energy in the discard, so that's not like a huge deal, but the energy is right there. So there they go. They're gonna go Dedenne. They have 3 energies in the discard now. They do have Tool Scrapper, which they threw it away, which is really nice because we have this air balloon for something like Zacian or something to be our free retreater. So very happy that I did that. We're definitely going to research next turn, though. They're going to Quick Ball, maybe for the Gengar, I would think. Can't use Dragon Claw. Oh, they're going to either Pale Moon us or Night Watch us. I think I would have gone for the other Pokemon. I'm blanking on the other Pokemon's name. Gengar and Mimikyu. But, I mean, you do you, boo. And it looks like you're going to pass in the active. So, interesting. No Articuno yet for us, but we've got this Ditto right here. I think I'm just going to commit the balloon on the Zacian now, so then we don't lose it. And then I think I'll attach onto the Ditto, the water energy. Because again, I just want it there just in case we Articuno. There's the Articuno right there, salivating at the mouth now. Let's get this Crushing Hammer. Nothing right there. That's fine though, because they can just use the Thingamadoodah. We do get a Delcatty, which is super, super nice. I think probably I want to evolve next turn into something like Team Yellgrunt wouldn't be good. It would be Bill Elba and Bryson Man that I would. But Professor's Research would kind of stop that anyways. But I think we should Chip anyways. We should Chip into... Oh, geez. Maybe Mysterious Treasure. No, Malamar's a dead card for them because they don't have any more Inkays now that I think about it. I'm going to put... I think what I want to do is I don't want to put Goomy... Oh, never mind. I accidentally let it go a little bit too far. All right, we're putting Goomy down, ladies and gentlemen. But we do have the Lieutenant Surge, so Delcatty is instantly way more valuable now. I was a little hesitant on using the Delcatty because I didn't have a Surge in hand for when they took a knockout. But now that I have Surge in hand, I am way more comfortable because I feel like they're just going to take a knockout on this Goomy. There's no question about it. So here we go. There's another energy for them. They're going to recharge. They're going to put as many energies as they can on this. I feel like Articuno, though, for the Cold Crush is a little bit of a liability, but... Oh, there it goes on the Goomy. Oh, geez, there goes my water energy now with that Boss's Orders. Well played by my opponent. Well played indeed. So they're going to Night Watch. Some things are going to go back into the deck. Literally like the 2 worst cards that you could put back into the deck, you just put back into the deck. Wow. Okay, awesome. Well, anyways, Goomy is here, ladies and gents. Okay. So I guess I'm going to put down Oranguru. I'm not going to reset stamp. I could still use the Articuno because I have Viridian Force here. I'm kind of thinking about that. I'm going to Acrobike, though. We do get the Lieutenant Surge, so Delcatty, still legit. Still legit. Actually, Delcatty is not legit anymore. Delcatty is not legit. Tartar Sauce. Anyways, we're just going to have to live with that decision. We're going to do this. We are going to do this. I'm assuming that they don't have a switch card. But we're going to do this. We're going to bring him up. Hopefully trap this guy into the active. And we are going to say Cold Crush to discard 4 energies. Now, they could just have a switch in hand. I'm not 100% sure. But also, we don't have enough for a Night Watch or even a Poltergeist to do a knockout. This could be for another Dedenne. So let's see. Oh, Naganado Guzzlord. Interesting. So I don't know. Maybe this one is more used for the Jet Pierce. Maybe it's used for the Chaotic Order. But one of these moves, and they're just going to pass it away. They are down to a 0-card hand. So very, very nice. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try to thin the deck at this point. I'm just going to try to thin as much as possible. But I'm definitely going to Mars here to discard this 1 card. It was a Viridian Force. It was a dead card. But Power Plant, now they just have a dead hand. And we can Boss's Order next turn. So we're kind of sitting very well. A Mincino right there. Some excellent draw support, which is super, super nice. And then Chip. We do have this energy here. So all we need to do is get a Tayton Liza. Or, actually, wait, another air balloon? Yeah, or our other air balloon. Tayton Liza or an air balloon to be able to get Oranguru into the active. But I'm a little hesitant on Boss's Orders, to be honest. Because if I Boss's Orders, then that means that they can use Malamar on there. Okay, reset stamp. I mean, if you were to get a 1 card, I'm okay. Oh, wow, and we still have Mincino. So, this is pretty good or pretty nice right here. We're going to Crushing Hammer. Boop. Nothing. Let's see. I think that we should Quick Ball. We should put some stuff back in too. We should Ordinary Rod. Do both. We're going to put you 2 in. And then we're going to put our 2 energies in as well. We're going to... I think we're going to Chip as obviously. We're going to do Mysterious Treasure. I feel like Mysterious Treasure is pretty good to throw away. We will... We're going to go ahead and make do this Skitty. We can get another Skitty back, to be honest. And there's Oranguru. I'm going to thin out just a little bit more. I'm going to grab this other Mincino. And then we're going to Intrepid Sword because we can't really do much else, to be honest. Intrepid Sword. We do get a Faba, which Faba's not really going to help us at this point, but maybe in the future. I don't know. We're still drawing cards, which is really, really nice. And they're just going to pass. What did we give them? I can't remember what we gave them. It was a dead card, though. We're going to make do. I'm going to get rid of the Persian. And I'm going to Crushing Hammer. Nice. We're going to get rid of this one so then they don't switch. Faba is not going to do anything. Team Yell Grunt is not. Team Yell Grunt, if anything, is going to help them. We could get the Malamar stuck. I think that we should put this Malamar up front. And then we Quick Ball. We're going to Quick Ball away a Skitty to grab no other Skitties. We still have Ordinary Rods and stuff, so... again, in the scoop right there, bringing up that Malamar. So, actually, what we had maximizing on their super, super small hand was absolutely clutch. They felt like they had no way to get around it. And we were coming to the end of our deck anyway, so we were going to hit exactly what we needed. Super, super happy about that. But let's move on into the final game of the episode. Or the YouTube video. I don't know why I call it episode. I just want to watch Haiku. You know, Haiku's such a good show. And here we go. I saw a Psychic, Dark, Normal, and Steel in the preview. Not 100% sure what it is. Could be like Malamar? Malamar would be sick. Starting off a Ditto. That's better than a Mulligan. Not the greatest in terms of other things, but at least we'll be able to get some Pokemon down. And we're facing Palisand Mill. Excellent, actually, because we never KO. We never KO. So this is actually pretty all right, in my opinion. We're going to get rid of a Scoop Up Net. We're gonna go Goomy. I feel like Goomy is a pretty good counter to this deck. This deck was actually featured recently by the Sableye, so it doesn't surprise me that this is on ladder. We're also going to get Zacian. Theirs was more of a straight mill deck rather than control, so I think we have somewhat of an advantage. We just have to be really mindful of the cards that we have in our deck, because they can mill up to 9 at one time. 2 Belelba and Bryson Mans, and then a Thingamadoo. And this Grimer right here, it's going to evolve into a Muck next turn to take away some item cards. So we definitely don't want that to happen, because we love our item cards. But Cynthia right here, all right. I'd be okay if you attach a Twin Energy and I hit heads on a Crushing Hammer, to be honest. But I think we're okay at this point. We want to set up before them, truthfully. So as long as we can do that, that would be okay. Getting rid of a Cursed Shovel. They know that Cursed Shovel is not going to do the sauce, but actually I believe that Palisand's attack discards more cards if you have a Cursed Shovel attached to it. I know this plays Lana's Fishing Rod, so hopefully we can get rid of those sooner rather than later before they could use it. But they do have a 4-card hand, so with Mars we're going to be able to get rid of some stuff that we want to get. Oh geez, hiccups, that we want to get rid of. We're going to Mars right here. Boom, boom. Got rid of the Cynthia. That's actually really good. I'm all right with getting rid of draw supporters. And then Tate and Liza. Yes, so then we can put Goomy in the front, and maybe you won't be able to use the attack. And we're just going to Intrepid Sword now. We do get a Cincino, which is super nice. Stamp I'm not super worried about right now. I'll want to use this Ditto to be a Delcatty for our scoop up cycle. There's a Palisand right there. Yeah, it needs a Cursed Shovel, to be honest. Oh man, their other supporter was a Professor's Research. I think honestly though, I'd rather them use a Professor's Research than Cynthia, because even though Cynthia sees more cards, like Professor's Research makes them go through the deck more. Let's see, what did they get rid of? Chip and Air Balloon, I think it was. No, it was Crushing Hammer, because we have a Crushing Hammer in our hand and we haven't been able to use it yet. Here's a Cursed Shovel right there. There's that. All right, Goomy, you're going to be putting in some work, my friend. But here's the Sandsink. 1, 2, 3. Another Cincino. We're all right with that. We're going to evolve into this Cincino right here. We are going to Crushing Hammer. Boom! Buckets. Absolutely nice. We're never going to use Lieutenant Surge, which sucks, but that's just the case. We're going to Tate and Liza switch into Goomy, so they can't use the attack next turn because they need 3. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to make do. We're going to make do this other Zacian. Next turn, we're going to start gusting up the Alolan Muck, and then we'll Delcatty. I think Delcatty's probably a good thing to evolve to right now. So we'll Delcatty, and we'll grab Tate and Liza and Mars. I think that's probably a good call. And then I think what we're going to do is we are going to Oranguru. I feel like they play Energy. I don't know the list entirely, but I feel like they play Crushing Hammers. So I'm just going to act like they're playing Crushing Hammers, and I'm just going to hold on to my position right here. One of our Air Balloons is in the discard. Hopefully a second one isn't in the discard. They're going to Scoop Up Net. The thing is with this deck, they can Scoop Up Net a lot. But they decide to Pokecom an Alolan Muck. Maybe that's going to be a different Alolan Muck. I don't know. Oh, triple acceleration. That's a very interesting play. Did not expect that, to be honest. Did not expect that, to be honest. But there's another scoop up net. If we can get rid of their scoop up nets, I think we'll be okay, because we want to minimize the amount of times that they can use a lowland muck. And if we can catch one in the active as well, then they can mill us. So that would honestly be super, super nice. So 1, 2, 3. There goes that. I assume they're probably playing more. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the Mars. I feel like discarding their hand is pretty nice in this. I'm going to make do. I'm going to make do Surge. We'll never need Surge. There's another Surge. We're going to Acrobike. 14 cards left. Probably the Stamp is better. I don't think we'll ever need to use Articuno. And honestly, I think we're going to have to go Oranguru next turn. I'm not going to use Intrepid Sword. I feel like that's not necessarily something that I want to do. Okay, here's a discarding a card. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to find an item in my top 6. Oh, discarding all the items in the top 6. That's even worse. We're just going to have to resource manage like crazy. They didn't find an item, so that is really, really good. We're going to go here. We're going to Tate and Liza. We're going to switch into this guy. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to resource management, and we're going to go... what should we go? Maybe like Ordinary Rod, Scoop Up Net, and Mars. I have this like internal struggle. Like, I don't just want to put in items because when they evolve, like I don't know. But I think next turn I'm just going to Boss's Orders this Alolan Muck right here. I don't want to put all items in my hand. They're just going to Sand Sink. There goes 1, 2, 3. Okay, good, good, good. We can... Actually, this would be good to Faba. This would be really good to Faba right there. And I think what I'm going to do... is I'm going to just immediately resource manage. And I'm going to put like a couple more Pokemon in. So I'm going to go... Well, actually, I'm going to put Faba in. I should put Faba, Mars... And you know what? I might put a Crushing Hammer back in. I might put a Crushing Hammer in. We're going to be playing the long game today, chat. We're going to be playing the long game today. 8 cards. Whew. We've got a ton in our hand. I'm going to put Tate Liza in next turn as well. I'm going to put Tate and Liza back in as well. They're only going to be discarding 1 card, which is super nice. We have 5 cards left. Ah, there's the Beloved Bryson, man. Oh, boy. If they have a Curse Shovel, they win. Oh, boy. GG's to my opponent. GG's to my opponent. So, super unfortunate. Super unfortunate there. They had a small hand, but... You know, maybe we could have played that better. I'm not 100% sure. That's probably not a matchup you're going to see often, but I still think it is probably good, especially if you like control decks, learning how to play that matchup. And you're probably going to find it more on ladder because when people like the Sableye, Azul, just really any popular content creator, someone that's not me essentially, posts about it, you probably want to have it on your radar at least for the ladder. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video over this super fun deck. Control had some interesting games. Also took a while to record this because I'm gonna be honest, the first game that I bricked, in the next like 3 games people scooped within like the first turn, so it took a while to get this going, but I'm super glad We're going to be doing this all week. This should be the second video of Monday. We'll have 2 more videos on Tuesday, 2 more on Wednesday, 2 more on Thursday, 2 more on Friday. So thank you guys so much. We do stream on Twitch, which is this link over on that side. Come watch us, twitch.tv/atrociousgameplay. I stream from 8 a.m. Eastern to noon Eastern. We play the Pokemon trading card game. We have a lot of fun. It's chill. Just come hang out with us. We play a lot of different decks. I have a whole bunch of decks here with Rebel Clash, so we're going to be playing a lot, and this YouTube series is going to be super cool. Hope you guys enjoy it. Remember, we're not very good at video games, but we have a fun time doing it. I will see you guys later.